Get nice and cozy in here. We may have a few stragglers coming in about 10 minutes, so if we could just make sure there's some room on the sides for them to come in, that would be great. Thank you. Otherwise, welcome to the 2015 South San Francisco High School graduation. You can clap if you like to practice. How don't we practice clapping one time? Just let's do it. Perfect. A+. A+. So just a couple things that we need to go over real quick. In about 5 minutes, your children will be walking down to take their place on stage. We'll go through the graduation, and then they'll be walking out in about an hour and 15 minutes. While that is all happening, you need to stay in your seats, please. Please don't stand up to take pictures. Please don't come in the aisles to take pictures or put on leis. All of that can happen afterwards. But during the ceremony, you need to stay in your seats, please. No noisemakers or anything crazy like that. Just sit and enjoy a dignified and wonderful graduation ceremony. Thank you. So also one last thing, when you hear the band start to play the music, that's when the graduates will be coming in. So momentarily, a couple minutes from now. Thank you. Did this thing get louder? Is it louder? Can you hear? In the back, can you hear? Hey, Richard, do you know where the slider is for the microphone? To make the microphone louder. Check, check, check. Sounds louder. Check, check, 1, 2, perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Mr. Talbert, whenever you're ready, sir.
rise for the Star-Spangled Banner and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. We are pleased to introduce our salutatorian, Lorraine Abalon.
First, let me take a moment to thank all the staff, faculty, counselors, deans, administration, and of course the parents and guardians who came here to witness this glorious event. Second, I would like to congratulate the class of 2015. Today, I would like to speak to you about first moments. Now let's just say that this day marks the beginning of a long list of firsts, whether it's a first day in college, in the workforce, in the military, or in a dorm. We all know what it was like to be a freshman here, running to get to our next class with our backpacks so full, it looked like we brought our house in it. But what we really remember are the first moments. First time we went to a rally, first time we watched the bell game, first time we joined a club, first time we stepped into our classes, first time we heard Mrs. Rudd's booming voice over the loudspeaker saying, "This is a tardy suite." First time we saw what homecoming was about. As we went about our high school lives, we experienced a lot of things for the first time. Sophomore year was when we had our first history day class in high school. First time taking the KC. Then junior year came, and the first time taking the SAT came around. Then of course, our junior prom. The first time taking AP classes for some, and before we knew it, we were seniors. First time driving, doing the capstone, and filling out college applications. First jobs, then we had our senior ball. As a class, we went through these firsts together. Let's not forget that we were also the first class to take the new testing and to try out the new football field. We were the class that took our first steps on campus together, and now we're the class that will take our first steps into our new futures. A new beginning, a new list of firsts. All of these moments have one thing in common. They stick with us. When we do things for the first time, we remember. When we experience a moment for the first time, we remember. When we all step out into our new futures, let's try to continue having first moments. Always try something new and keep putting yourselves out there, because today is the first day of the first of our lives. However, it's not just the first times that we remember. We also remember the last times, and this day also marks the last day of our high school lives. From this day forth, we'll be starting a new list of firsts, and we may be starting our new beginnings apart, but we're starting them together as a class today. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorraine. I am now pleased to introduce our valedictorian, Amanda Lee.
Four years ago, we started high school at the bottom of the totem pole. After leaving middle school, where we were at the top and ruled the school, we started right back at the bottom. Some of us were scared, and some of us weren't frightened at all. Some of us were ready to get back to the top, and some of us were ready to just go home as soon as the last bell rang. But no matter how we originally saw high school, we made these past 4 years ours. Whether you joined band or drama, whether you danced your feet off in folklorico or set new fashion trends with your OOTD, and for you parents out there, that's outfit of the day. Whether you took part in sports, helping South City to win the quad game last year, bringing home the Bell Dame Trophy every single year, or cheering your hearts out at the games, or whether you're part of the AP Bio class of only 9 students, and yes, you heard me right, 9 students. Today, as we cross this stage, we are one. Today, we are the graduating class of 2015. Before I continue to make the speech up all about us, some gratitude is in order. There are several people I think deserve our thanks. First, we must thank our teachers for always pushing us to do the work that we usually thought were pointless, but were actually teaching us somehow, even if we didn't realize it. Next, we must thank our parents and guardians for always supporting us in everything we do. Third, we must thank our siblings, or in my case, the best older brother a girl could possibly ask for pushing us to go after our dreams, while also never letting us get too cocky by putting us in our places every once in a while. Finally, we must thank our friends for helping us get through these past 4 years with laughter and understanding, especially when we procrastinated on those assignments that nobody really wanted to do, but we had to do anyway. Because of these people, we were able to get here today to cross this stage to begin our lives. Now, back to us, since today is the day to celebrate us and our achievement of graduating from high school. We've worked so hard and long to get to this point today. We've had fun times, and we've had those extremely stressful times. Either way, our time in high school has now come to an end. However, I've never been too fond of endings. The end of the week, the end of summer, the end of a really great TV series, the end of a book that's become a forever favorite, and the end of high school. Endings are inevitable, though. Fridays come, the leaves will all eventually fall, the final TV show's season airs, you read the final chapter of a book, and you cross the stage and graduate. Today is an end, a goodbye to our high school careers. However, this is also a new beginning, a hello to the world and our lives outside of high school. Whether you continue on to college, enter into the military, or start working, we are beginning our own lives on our own rules. We may no longer be in high school, but we will never forget our roots. Where we came from, who raised us, who supported us, our friends, and our families. Today is the start of our future, and as we cross this stage, I wish each and every one of you luck and happiness in our new beginning. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2015.
Thank you for sharing that message with us, Amanda. And now, I'd like to share a few words as senior class president. So good afternoon. My name is Alessandra Moscardini, and it is an absolute honor to be speaking here in front of all of you as a 2015 senior class president. Before I proceed with this speech, I'd like to share a moment of thanks. To the families and friends, thank you for supporting us students throughout all of our years of school. To the faculty and staff, thank you for your patience and wisdom in educating and working with us. To the class of 2015, thank you for an amazing 4 years. It seems like just yesterday, our parents were walking with us to our first day of elementary school, holding our hands too tightly and crying more than we did when we were babies. We have been in school for 13 years. Before we go off on our separate ways, let's look at the past 4. We have been reminded through about 1,000 segments that we are the most diverse school in the area. I admire how diverse we all are. Though we are all different, we have all had our share of memories, unique encounters, and changes. From a few principals to a couple of band directors to a handful of Spanish teachers. Oh, how I will miss so much from South City High. I will miss the ever so slow internet that our school was greatly blessed with. I will surely miss the 2-stall bathrooms with entertaining messages on the doors that cause laughs while doing the business. Come to think of it, I will actually miss a lot of our school's flaws because it gave us character and something to joke about every day. But I will also miss the spirit that comes out of us when the bell game comes around. I will miss the feeling of crushing El Camino's self-esteem when we keep the bell game right where it truly belongs. I will miss all of the creative prom and ball proposals that build up excitement for the actual events. I will miss the feeling of wonder and awe when one steps into that venue and sees their classmates transformed into classy young men and women. Looking back to our freshman year, who would have thought how good we looked in tuxedos and ball gowns? Thank God for puberty. As I mentioned earlier, we have all gone through many changes, both good and bad. We may have lost friends, but we all gained new ones. We have met so many new people throughout these 4 years of high school. We ourselves have changed as well, both physically and mentally. Some of us broke out of our comfort zone, while some of us found ourselves right where we were all along. Some of us preferred to follow, while others stepped up to lead. No matter the case, like the faculty, staff, students, and the school itself, everything changes. As we enter one of the biggest changes of our lives, we will all go through our fair share of changes. And I want you all to embrace it. Take whatever is thrown at you and make the best of it. I've learned that there are 3 types of people in this world. There are people who make things happen, people who watch people make things happen, and people who wonder, what just happened? So whether or not you made the best of your 4 years at this school, the time is now to make a change and make your life the best one. Thank you. And now to introduce Mr. Talbert with the choir.
Please allow me to introduce to you Mrs. Deborah Sutter, one of our beloved English teachers and department chair.
You guys are going to make me cry. Don't do that. Thank you, Dr. Rapedo. As you can see, I'm about to have my Winnie the Pooh voice again, guys. I'd like to welcome Dr. Moore, the members of the board, faculty, parents, guardians, family, friends, and mostly the graduating class of 2015. I am truly honored and humbled to have been chosen by the graduating seniors to speak here today. They have made this year wonderful, and I am proud to be part of sending them off into the world. Writing this speech was difficult. Speaking in my classroom, portraying a character in a play on stage, I have no problem with that. But giving a speech as myself in front of a large audience, that makes me nervous. My students are currently laughing because they're saying to themselves, yeah, you made us do one. But it isn't just nerves. I want to send them off with at least something they'll take to heart. I give seniors the same advice over and over during the school year. So what can I say today that might be memorable to them later on? Well, I went back to a favorite author of mine for inspiration, and that helped me decide on a couple of stories to tell that might strike a note with some of you. First, life will force you to make changes every day. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Keep those words in mind as everyone you know begins giving you advice about what you should do, like get a job. Study hard in college. Take a business or engineering major, something that'll get you a job after college. What do you mean you're getting a degree in English? Get a business degree. Those last two were what my parents said to me when I started college. Advice you already figured I promptly discarded when the brains in my head and feet in my shoes walked me right into the College of Humanities. I discovered there my passion for reading, writing, and learning. So I stayed in academia. I have, quite literally, become the perpetual student my mother feared I would become, because I learned something new every day, and frequently from these guys. It makes me happy, and that has made all the difference in my life. So remember, you're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll decide where to go. Next, no matter how brave you are, we all have fears. When you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. Everyone has fears. It's how we face them that makes us who we are. I'm scared of several things. Strange bugs, heights, and snakes are my biggest fears. Yeah. Camping helped me overcome the fear of bugs. Well, that and a good bug repellent. My best friend in middle school and high school made me face the fear of heights by forcing me to ride every roller coaster in Southern California. I screamed all the way around Colossus and then got right back in line to do it again. However, there are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. Yeah, that's how I still feel about snakes. I will never overcome my fear of snakes. I still get the willies watching the snake pit scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark. So snakes avoid me and I avoid them. We've made that a pact. 2 out of 3 fears conquered. That works for me. Find the best way to confront your own fears and move beyond them. You may find things you like. Finally, remember that life is meant to be lived fully. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. For every test, have a reward. For each dip in the road, have a bridge with a view. For every slap, have a hug. For every enemy, make a friend. For every moment spent alone, have a moment with family. For every tear, have a good laugh. Life's an adventure meant to be experienced, both the good and the bad. For every valley you sink into, there's a mountain to be climbed. So congratulations, today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Congratulations, South City class of 2015.
Thank you, Ms. Sutter. And now I would bring up to deliver her final address our principal, Dr. Rapedo.
Good afternoon, Board of Trustees, Vice President Mr. Lucy, member Mr. Oxenhurt, Co-Superintendent Dr. Moore, faculty, staff, parents, guardians, family members, friends, and students. It is my pleasure to welcome you to South San Francisco High School's graduation ceremony for the class of 2015. Graduation is one of the greatest accomplishments a teenager can achieve. Today, we celebrate our students' hard work, dedication, commitment, and accomplishments in which they have partaken to earn their status as a graduate. Graduation signifies the growth from childhood to a more grown-up individual. It is the ending of a chapter and a beginning of a new one. These past 10 months, as a new principal of South San Francisco High School, I've had the great pleasures to get to know this senior class of 2015. I've seen them at many different school events, such as a senior sunrise on the football field, rallies, athletic events, lunchtime activities, prom, dance, drama, and band performances, as well as observe them in their academic classes. When speaking to the faculty and staff about this class, they described them as a very nice class, a respectful class, and a very enjoyable one to teach. In the short amount of time I spent with them, I believe I've built positive relationships with them, and I too can concur with the faculty and staff that this graduating class of 2015 is a wonderful class. Thank you to the graduating class of 2015 for making my first year as principal here at South San Francisco High School a memorable experience. Also, thank you to the faculty and staff for making this school a great learning institution for our students. Parents, family, and friends, I know you are very proud to be here to celebrate their accomplishments. Thank you for being the winds beneath their wings. One of the most inspirational poems that has helped me throughout my life is one that I'd like to share with you. It's called Desiderata by Max Ehrmann. It was copyrighted 1927. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even to the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as grass. Take kindly to the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him or her to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations. In the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy. Class of 2015, I wish you the very best. And now I'd like to introduce you to Co-Superintendent Dr. Shantara Moore.
Thank you, Dr. Rapedo. Before I certify our graduates today, I would like to take a moment. We do have some distinguished guests here, our Board of Trustees, 2 of our members. And so I'd like to introduce to you Trustee Rick Oxenhurt. As well as our Vice President of the Board, Mr. Patrick Lucy. With this certification of the principal and the staff of South San Francisco High School, the members of the graduating class of 2015 have completed the requirements of the state of California and of the South San Francisco Unified School District for graduation from high school. With the authority vested in me as the acting superintendent of the South San Francisco Unified School District, I hereby authorize the issuance of diplomas of graduation to the members of the graduating class of South San Francisco Unified High School.
I'd like to introduce our board member, trustee member, Mr. Rick Oxenhurt, to award the diplomas.
Adele Abdullah. Andres Abea. Alexis Acosta. Zachary Agus. Nasser Al-Madari. Sally Zaidan. Christina Elizabeth Alfaro Lopez. Arifa Ali. Rod Allen Alabayan. Amy Rachel Alarde. Kevin Alvarado. Edgar Ambriz. Julian Andrada. Ronald Angel Mejia.
Nathan Ashizawa. Patrick William Avicilla. Munavar Beg. Sital Balram. Yusuf Bakane. Juan Daniel Basulto Mayoral. Jasmine Angelito Bautista. Alejandro Benavidas. Alexis Benavidas. J.D. Bergeson. Kelsey Briones. Aisha Nicole Latanya Brown. LaDiamond Brown Wheeler. Karina Buencamino. Lauren Burnham. Rachel Kasha. Romel Canaris. Patrick Chase Cantiller. Rachel Joy Carmen. Mónica Castaneda.
Alfredo Celadon. Rajneel Chand. Jasenia Chavez Garcia. Miranda Contreras. Christian Cortez. Nicholas Katros. Thomas Riley Critchlow. Raina Cushion. Jessica David. Roselle Dieng. Dominic De Lorenzi. Jeffrey Dominguez. Alondra Flores. Liliana Flores. Jose Galvan Olmos, Alba Melissa Garcia, Alexis Garcia, Alvin Joseph Gaudiel, Mallory Gomez Romero,
Fernando Gonzaga Hernandez, Teresa Gooley, Jared Gumacinda Arellano, Brendan Paul Gutierrez, Mohammed Hassan, Javier Hernandez, Natalie Hoffer, Charlie Howlett, Eliana Hadagi, Christian Jimenez, Elmer Jewin, Amber Lynn Keller, Alexis Lomelli, Jose Lopez Calderon, Marisol Lopez Moreno, Mauricia Mabutas, Laureen Madinet, Noel Magallon de Alba, Antoinette McPante, Salofi Malapayay, Daniel Marquez, Crystal Marroquin, Rosemary Martinez, Shannon C.M. Martinez, Carla Martinez Velasquez, Diego Medina Centillas, Janet Mendez,
Roberto Mendez, Katrina Mesta, Marilyn Montano, Luis Nava Calderon, Jessica Naves, Nancy Navarez. Sebastian Nimi. Alexis Oliveras Telez. Nathan Floyd Opiana. Rosalea Pacheco. Amanda Padilla. Daryl Pinocchio. Deja Patolo. Kimberly Pasanos. Belgian Jamil Peralta. Daniel Perez. Alicia Perez Rodriguez. Camila Mora Pinero. Cynthia Ponce. Gina Posey. Kalone Pua. Jason Quiles. Diana Ramos. Kevin Michael Reval. Christopher Rendon Parado. Mariana Resendiz. Jose Reyes Ramirez. Eric Reyes Razo. Destiny Rivas. Chendo Rodriguez. Genesis Rosales Fonseca. Raneem Swahone. Carmen Valeria Sanchez Trinidad. Juan Miguel Luis Santos.
Brandon Chow. Maria Silva Abraham. Talmoy Kiona Taufotee. Marquita Taylor. Natalie Thompson. Joshua Takia. Rachel Lynn Torno. Caesar Torres. Roberto Torres. Terrell Townsend. Joshua Trochi. Sharon Tukuaoga. Alberto Umali. Rachel Viinga Violi. Elena Valeriano Cisneros. Darren Varma. Karen Velasquez. Shannon Vergara. Elias Bidwarwe. Sharisa Villanueva. Christian Palega. Harrison Young. Patricia Zamora. Soledad Castillo. I would like to give thanks to Mr. Oxenhurt, and I would like to welcome Mr. Lucy.
Okay. Aida Ampie Rayo. Gabrielle Alcantara Saliba. Julianne Marialis. Nicolo Michelangelo Marcantonio. Alessandra Nicole Marscardini. Alfredo Olguin. Lorraine Avalon. Amanda Lee. Sapini Moses Lengi. Is he back there? He's not here.
Dominic Aegis. Lynn Genevieve Aguilar. Alexis Alfaro Jimenez. Haneen Akusari. Gabriel Alvarez. Glidel Anselmo. Rosanna Marie Arano. William Armanino. Yakub Atshan. Mira Avila. Christopher Burt. Sierra Bibbs. Omar Bonrostro. Jen Cabral. Claudia Cadena Jasso. Shayan Camello. Catherine Casaretto.
Jordan Alexander Kayubya. Kimberly Seha. Amber Selly. Moises Cervantes Cabrera. Julia Marie Chan. Justin Chung. Bonnie Chong. Tiffany Chow. Emmanuel Cifuentes Machado. Carlel Isaac Cornejo. Emily Kotla. Rebecca Coots. Irish Camille Cruz. Nicole Anthony Quaresma. Andrew Dabbit. Valerie Dang.
Amethyst Leilani de Lozada. Antoinette Donaldson. Megan Duncan. Yvonne Fung. Riza Ann Gala. Angelina Garcia. Justin Garcia. Ricky German. Chantel Geiner. Alejandro Galarte. Lalaine Gumban, Rawan Hassan, Alejandro Hernandez, Annette Hernandez, Sexton Huang, Kalani Hugh, Megan Nguyen, Jesus Jimenez,
Daniela Jimenez Torres, Heaven Johnson, Sandy Karkar, Jonathan Coe, Timothy Kwong, Cassidy Lanchenebre, Danielle Jane Laksamana, Christopher Lee, Justin Bruce Lee, Ginny Liu, Lucia Liu, Jordan Alexander Loxon, Melanie Lucy, Cecilia Malta Martinez, Juliana Marquez, Stephanie Martin, Kyle Matthews, Jason Mead,
Daisy Orozco, Martha Guadalupe Moreno, Catherine Joy Munoz, Andrew Ng, Mary Joyce Nonenscan, Brianna Oliveros, Kimberly Mian Robles, Maria Ortiz Martel, Silvana Paola Padilla, Darren Pengen, Johannes Ryan Pasquale, Elijah Pedamonte, Darwin Perez, Marisol Perez, Jose Picasso Gomez, Haley Pinnell, Brenda Quintana, Micaela Paola Quintos,
Rizal Ian Raquion, Andrea Reyes, Michelle Rodriguez Cisneros, Juliana Rodriguez Gutierrez, Charlene Romulo, Ramiro Rosario, Hibba Salem, Savannah San Pedro, Ryan Santana, Denise Nicole San Victorez, Jason Schiffer, Jesse Singh, Andrea Ciordia, Andrew Smith, Megan Stewart, Micaela Denise Tan, Carlos Tapia, Samantha Isis Tapia,
Amanda Taylor, Stephanie Torres, Timothy Singh, Justin Say, Jose Vargas Aguirre, Noemi Vergara, Araceli Vieira, Jade Andrew Veray, Alexandra Warren, Lucas Wong, Rebecca Wong, Cohen Yi, Selena Yip, Katerina Zhang He,
Thank you, Mr. Lucy, Mr. Oxenhurt, and Dr. Moore. Before I have the senior class stand, I would like to ask that all of you that are standing to please move out of the aisles because we will procession out and towards a small gym. So make sure there's enough room. We have these audience down here that need to procession out too. Please clear the aisles, please. And now, will the graduates please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the graduating class of 2015. Please move your tassels from right to left.